All right, now a shalom to the hopeful elect out there. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that taught us His truth. And of course, peace and mercy. It's only to the hopeful elect, man, that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Ayat coming back at you through the Spirit with a sit down, man. And this is a good one because I've seen a few things that I wanted to share, with the Akim. So um, everything, man. Again, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash for the scriptures. The scriptures is more than meets the eye, man. And not only does it give us comfort that we will not always be in this situation, but it also gives us a glimpse into the insight of the payback. Scriptures teaches us that it is a righteous thing to recompense trouble to our enemies that trouble us. So we keep that in mind first and foremost, for sure. But let me get right into it, man. I got some good precepts I want to bring out just to paint the picture, man. Brother's going to continue to upload videos, and man, and by the time we know they have Google and people that work for Google and work for YouTube they have to watch these videos. So with that being said, man, Lord willing, when we get done, uploading and uploading a lot, you know what I mean? We're gonna continue to push His word so hard, man, that that the so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, according to the scriptures, that he ain't gonna want to put his hand on that Bible when it comes to the courtrooms or wherever he's at. He's not gonna want to see the Bible, because of what's written inside of it. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Actually, it's a little bit more down. Here it goes.
Halt for God, for race, for nation, for the Ku Klux Klan. Klansmen, step in and light the cross. White power! White power! White power! White power! So we didn't want people to know who our members were. That's one of the main reasons why they wear the hood, because you have members who are cops, you have members who are sheriffs, you have doctors, lawyers. Everybody was in the Klan. Proven fact is 1 out of 3 Americans was in the Klan. We've had presidents that was in the KKK, like Harry Truman, Warren G. Harding. We've had several presidents that was in the KKK. It's an American tradition. For a racial war where there's no holds barred and we can just go on and either annihilate these people or they can go on back to their country. That's what I would like to see, as a race war.
You know what? Let's stop it right there. He said it's about nation, it's about race, and he said, out of his own mouth that what he would like to see is a race war. No holds barred, right? Lord willing, the Most High, what's already written, this dude right here, man, he's definitely going to get what he asks for, right? And they always say, careful what you ask for, right? But he's going to get that in more than he knows, that old saying, you bit off more than you can chew. With that being said, he says about nation and race, right? So, again, back to this Bible, because he said he mentioned God. So, these white people, man, have a clear misunderstanding of what the scriptures is about. Scriptures tell us that the deceived and the deceiver are both in the hands of the Heavenly Father. So Esau is clearly deceived. Scriptures tell us that the pride of him has clearly deceived him. So he says about nation and race, right? Well, let me grab Genesis 25 and 23. Actually, you know what? Let me go into, because he said it's about nation and race, right? So let's go up. Let's see. Okay, Genesis 25 and 22. You know what? Now I want to get the part where it says there are 2 nations inside of her bowels really quick. Con. We'll start at 22. It says, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So he said it's about nation, right? So this is going back to the story of Isaac's woman, Rebecca. Basically, she had the twins in her womb, right? So the twins are 2 different nations. We have Jacob and Esau that came out of her wombs, which are 2 nations of people, right? And the so-called white man is Esau, Edom, and then you have Jacob, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, let me run that part back. It says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated. It's like it shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So that's the point, man. 2 nations are in their bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people. And that's clear that Jacob, is clearly the stronger, way stronger than Esau. He puts out there on his own self. He had that game Punch Out back in the day on Nintendo, right? You had the little white boy. He's like the main character, but he in order to pass the game, right? He had to fight Tyson. Tyson was knocking niggas out, right? So he put that in there himself. You know what I mean? We're clearly stronger. I don't really have to dive into that. The people that are watching this video should kind of already know that. And so that's the point. So he said what he would like to see is a race war, right? Heavenly Father's going to give him more than he asked for. You know what? From there, let me grab another video, and then I got two precepts. These at the top because I just seen these. So we'll go from here.
Call me a nigger and then spit on me. Spit on me? Really? Fucking angry. Oh my god. I'm in the country right now and I'm delivering. And I'm sitting at a fucking stop and I'm waiting to get out. There's a line of cars waiting as I'm getting the package out the back of the truck. Some fucking hick speeds around me, damn near hit me. Called me a nigger and spit on me. Oh my god,
dude. And that's the point to this video, man. Jacob, man, has been dealing with so much by the hand of this so-called white man. We are, way past the point of, just so much built up anger, man. I'll say that, so much. Man, so much years of being oppressed, is built up inside of us. You know what I mean? And they can feel that through the spirit. When you walking past a so-called white man or white woman, they grab their bags, as if they were trying to steal something from them. But if they don't have anything to be taken from them, they still feel a certain way. Like we may lash out and have a flashback of all the things that took place, and we might, take out our anger on them. You can tell that they feel that. You see. So again, he was saying that he wants to see a race war, right? So really quick, let me grab Genesis 49 and verse 8. Scriptures lays it out. Judah, the so-called Negro man, thou art he whom thy brother shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. So that's the point. Our hand is going to be in the neck of our enemies, you see. And, in case the so-called white man has forgotten, let the scriptures bring them back to remembrance really quick and fast, in a hurry. It says the neck, our hands should be in the neck of our enemies, right? So, of course, these are some milk scriptures, but, it's always good to have the milk, man. Milk builds you up, right? So they say. So this is Jeremiah 17:4. So again, man, it says our hand will be around the neck of our enemies, right? And these are some of the things that Nat Turner found out when he was actually reading. This has amped him up. He really had a sermon really to preach to his people. After getting understanding. Jeremiah 17:4, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. So, this dude was talking about the KKK is his heritage, basically, he was saying, here in America, right? So, we're in this land, serving our enemies, which is the same enemies that our hands will be around their neck. This is thus saith the Lord, man. So, the so-called white man got a problem with it. Again, he definitely need to stay. He need that 6 feet of distance away from the scriptures. Since he's big into that damn social distancing, right? And distance himself from the scriptures, right? And let me see. I got one more video I want to show, but really quick, I got a precept to land back on that scriptures in Genesis. This is gonna be from Psalms. Okay, yeah. All right, Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 18 and verse 34. It says, "He teacheth my hands to war." So the Heavenly Father, is gonna train us up like no one. Like training that you couldn't pay for. You see what I'm saying? And this is the point. This is Psalms 18 and 37. I have pursued mine enemies. There goes that point again. I have pursued my enemies. So that he want that race war, right? I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. You see? So he wanted, what do you say? No holds bar, right? Anything goes, right? So it says Jacob, man, Israel, got his name changed. Jacob got his name changed to Israel. Basically, it's saying, I have pursued my enemies, because this is the mindset of us that are woken up to this truth. It says, I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. You see? So, when you think about wrestling, you think about WWE wrestling, right? When you talk about an anything goes type match, man, they have a match called Last Man Standing, basically. And if you don't get up, then that means you lose the match, right? So we'll run that back, verse 38. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. So that's the kind of affliction we're going to get down with, When we get done, like the match I was trying to describe, where it's the last man standing match, right? But the Most High says he teaches our hands to war. And he says, I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet, For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me, right? And we clearly can see who rose up against us, man. And we've been doing it for years and years and years, man. And this is the point. Verse 40 says, Thou hast given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. You see? So, hey, when you're dealing with an enemy, like I always say, when you're dealing with an enemy, it always comes down to elimination. With a true enemy, someone must be eliminated, man, in order, for some type of peace and rest. And the Heavenly Father told us in Isaiah the 14th chapter that he will give us rest. See, so it all goes hand into hand. And let me end it with this last video.
So I had intended to get up here and talk about how racist Robert E. Lee was, but I'm going to talk about you, Connie. Sitting over there shopping while we talking about Robert E. Lee. This is a picture of you shopping while we talking about racism and history in this country. Only white members of this board got up while we were up here talking too, because you don't give a damn. And it's clear. But I'm going to tell you what the slaves, my ancestors, said about Robert E. Lee, since you don't know history, sister. Let me tell you that they said when he got the plantation, after he got off the field where 27,000 people died at Gettysburg, Connie, Robert E. Lee was a brutal slave master. Not only did when he whooped the slaves, he said, lay it on them hard. After he said, lay it on them hard, he said, put brine on them so it'll burn them. That's That's what Robert E. Lee did. And you set your arrogant self in here and sit on there shopping while the pain and the hurt of the people of this community is on display. Because you don't give a damn and you should resign.
Hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. I was happy I came across that to share, man. These people don't give a damn, man. But the Heavenly Father got to set up that we're gonna definitely get their attention, actually get more than their attention, right? I just read exactly what we're gonna get, and there's even more to it, throughout the scriptures. I'm just giving a little bit, but I'll end it with this image on the screen. If you can see, man, it says companies apologize and pay up for ancient slavery. Just look at our people, look at the condition that we've been in. And you just heard what the dude just said, man, about how the white man was treacherous with us, before whipping us, he would tell his other men, lay it on them hard, and pour special ointments on it to make it hurt more. So we have a lot of built up tension and anger inside of us, man, and scriptures tell us, man, wait for Yahweh Shai till he rise up against the prey, man. So we're going to strive to continue to be patient, man. But, again, what the white dude said, what he was asking for, they always say don't write a check that you can't cash, right? He clearly he's writing the check and clearly wrote it, the Heavenly Father got unlimited funds, though, for that check. And with that being said, man, Lord willing, this edifying, man, call halal to how about Shem Yahweh Shai, man, brothers, continue to do the work, man. We got a lot of rewards waiting on us, man. A lot, man. And with that being said, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakak Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and mercy to you brothers, man. Keep pushing, Akim. Shalom.